Thousands of bags of heroin are taken off the streets each week in western Massachusetts, and drug dealers are arrested. 22 News I-Team reporter Ryan Walsh reveals why many of those dealers are back on the street within days.
The I-Team looked into the people pushing this poison and discovered a trend where heroin dealers don't go to jail for very long, if they get locked up at all.
80 to 90% are back on the street within 10 days.
Heroin kills. 13,300 people have died from opioids in Massachusetts since 2000. That would be about the same as wiping out the entire town of Wilbraham or Longmeadow. Springfield Police Lieutenant Stephen Kent has been arresting drug dealers for more than 20 years.
If there was a quarter of the spike in drug driving arrests as we've had in opioid-related deaths, people would be clamoring for incarceration.
The I-Team went to the Springfield Police Department and dug up all the heroin dealers they arrested in 2013. Then we went here to court to track those cases.
We found 119 people arrested, 56 found guilty, and only 38 of them were sentenced to jail or prison time. 25 of those not found guilty had cases continued without a finding. That means if they don't violate their probation, they get a clean record. 18 of the 25 alleged drug dealers who took that deal violated their probation, many for selling drugs again.
We do give those opportunities to people. They come few and far between in my administration when it comes to drug dealing.
Joshua Santiago was given that second chance after he was arrested for selling heroin in 2013. He has now been arrested 4 times for selling heroin, including in April, when police found 750 bags of heroin stuffed in a kid's teddy bear. He's never been found guilty.
He has been charged with crimes more recently, and again, has not been convicted of any of those things.
Jared Olenoff is Santiago's defense attorney.
The popular misconception is, well, if we just put him in jail, he'll be rehabilitated somehow and get out and never do it again, and that's just simply not how it works.
Springfield Police Commissioner John Barbieri told the I-Team heroin dealers don't fear prison because they know they won't be there for long.
If you're going to deal with people that sell poison, then if you want them to stop and jail is just part of the job occupational hazard, then we're going to have to get stricter with drug dealers.
In district court, a judge can sentence a heroin dealer up to 2.5 years. Our I-Team investigation reveals the average sentence from district court was 10.5 months. In Superior Court, the maximum sentence is 10 years for a first-time offender, 15 years for a repeat offender. The average sentence for both first-time and repeat offenders was 3.5 years. One way the DA is trying to hold drug dealers accountable is charging them with manslaughter when the dealer sells a deadly dose.
If you cause a death, we're going to investigate it back, and if we can, we're going to charge you with manslaughter.
Hampden County has multiple manslaughter cases pending for heroin deaths. Lieutenant Kent told the I-Team the heroin crisis is only getting worse, and if these dealers aren't locked up, someone you know might be the next victim.
It's coming to a neighborhood near you if it hasn't already.
If you want to see a breakdown of how the courts handle heroin dealers, go to wwlp.com. I'm Ryan Walsh, working for you with the 22 News I-Team.